and I am very sure we've started implementing what we got yesterday. So today will be so yesterday we had to focus on the reset, having to go back to the roots, the foundation, making sure that we get it right from scratch. And today we'll be building on what's on the foundation, on what we've gotten yesterday. Our masterclass facilitator is on the call already, and I will be starting like right about now. So, like we said, you're welcome to day 2 of the Reset and Rise. We are glad to have you on the call with us. So, for those that are just joining the call, but make sure you didn't join the conference yesterday. My Growth Hub is a community of young professionals where we learn, collaborate, and our focus is majorly on capacity building, sharing, and collaboration, with the vision to equip young people with practical skills, mentorship, resources, and networks that accelerate personal and professional growth through learning, collaboration, and community. Our mission is to build a vibrant and empowered community of over 1 million professionals by 2030. Why this is one of the reasons why we're having this conference. And what we do, we have knowledge sharing sessions and webinars just like this. We have mentorship and peer learning, skills development and career growth conversations within the community. We share resources and opportunities, first-hand resources and opportunities being shared within the community. And yes, we also have fun. All work and no play makes Jackie, don't worry. So we meet every quarter to unwind and just reflect on the quarter and then plan ahead of the next quarter. So yesterday I shared the schedule with us. So yesterday we had the keynotes, the opportunities and career reset session, and finance and wealth reset session. So today we'll be having more of a masterclass. So it's a practical masterclass. We're going to have application labs where we'll be going into syndicates, where we'll be splitting it into two groups, right? So the first group will be focused on portfolio, CV, and personal branding, while the second lab will be focused on accessing grants, fellowship, and opportunity navigation, how to access these opportunities. After this session, we're going to come back and then have a peer meeting and share our experiences. Then tomorrow, which is going to be a physical session, we're going to be having interactive workshop, a panel discussion, networking, and closing reflections. And I'm very sure it's going to be an amazing session today. So just a few housekeeping, like we mentioned yesterday, please make sure you are punctual for all sessions. Though today is the last physical session, virtual session, tomorrow is going to be a physical session, which will start at like 10 a.m. Please make sure you are punctual and you don't want to miss any guests. Yeah, please make sure you stay engaged and participate on the call today. Keep questions very concise. Please, conciseness is very important when you're asking your questions. They respect people's perspective. So everyone has the right to their perspective, right to so make sure you respect everyone's perspective. If you are able to turn on your camera, please turn it on. We want it to be very engaging as possible. My camera is on. You're seeing my gesticulations and my expressions, right? So if you're able to turn on your camera, please do so. And please make sure your mic is muted. If you are not speaking, please mute your mic. So please, thank you, and I wish us a very engaging and essential session. So going straight to our session for our first session for today on executing with focus in 2026. Remember, yesterday was more about planning, getting it right. Today is more about building. Let's start to rise, right? So you want to start executing focus. You want to use focus. You get so our facilitator is on the call already. So I'll be reading his bio, and once I'm done, he'll be up, and I'm sure he's ready. So actually, let me give a back. Should I say background or behind the scene? This his bio is actually longer than this. I had to reduce it, and even reduce the font, not just him. There's another bio that I had to reduce the font and reduce the text because we're about to eat good, guys. We're about to eat good. So yeah, OMOLE Tosin Tabel, preferred to be called Tabel, is a dedicated public health advocate and youth leader with over 9 years of experience in the elimination of neglected tropical diseases, NTDs, and malaria in Nigeria, recognized by the European Union as a leading youth champion in NTDs. He serves as co-country lead, Nigeria Malaria and NTDs Youth Corps in partnership with the Federal Ministry of Health and ALMA, Global Youth Champion for Combating NTDs, Program Director, Food Impact and 1000 Plus NTDs Youth Campaign, Program Director, Christian Basic Medicine and Health Foundation, CMESBA, HF, founder, Unlock Moment, empowering young people to discover and deploy their purpose. Tosin has contributed significantly to national strategies, including the National NTD Master Plan 2023 to 2027, case management tools, and the Nigerian Collaborative Action Strategy, NCAS. He has supported youth-led health initiatives across Africa and beyond, Ghana, Kenya, Pakistan, and others, while advocating at the intersection of climate change, mosquito-borne diseases, and equity and community impact, guided by his philosophy of noiseless impact. Tabel continues to mentor the next generation, reach policy and grassroots actions, and drive sustainable health equity across the continent. Join me as I welcome to the stage, right, Tabel. Good evening.
Yeah, thank you so much. Growth up. Thank you guys. Privilege. Thank you so much for this. Yeah, so the ALMA is called ALMA. I know that some of those terminologies, I will just see NTDs everywhere. I will love to share my screen, then I will quickly come back to that. Normally, I don't share my portfolio. I love to always hide away. Number one, I want to apologize that you cannot see my face. I've been trying. I don't know what happened to the system. I've been trying and it's not sharing the video. So my apology, guys. Just take me as I am. But don't worry, we will have a very wonderful section together. Again, thank you so much, Growth Up, for having me here with you guys today. I know it's going to be wonderful. The section I've started since yesterday, and I know a lot of wonderful value has been shared with us. And today, I believe with the lineups that we are going to see have a very, very wonderful section. So let's just journey together. I know they call it master. Guys, let me quickly do this. Other is a disclaimer. They said this master class section. Master class section, they know they do them for 30 minutes. To make I just quickly tell you guys. But I will try. I hope to try, because when I was preparing my slide, I could not just put so many things together because they say master class, and I was thinking in my head, how do we do this for 30 minutes? Is it possible? I know the last one we hosted, it took us about 2 hours for people to even feel the tools that we developed. So you can imagine we want to do something that is taking 3 hours in 30 minutes. It's not possible, but we are going to try. And I'm going to leave us with some resources that will help us along the line. Don't mind my portfolio. I'm just a very simple guy. If you know me, some people have seen Ola. Yes, Ola, Blessing. I see a bling. Thank you guys. Yes, Dami, thank you for joining. So many of us on the call. Yeah, so let's quickly dive in right to hit today. I'll be sharing my slides. So when I ask question, please, the person that is moderating kindly just respond with voice. I will not be able to hear anything again because I'll be projecting with my screen. So please, thank you so much. Okay, please, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, we can.
Okay, so again, my name is that you see on the screen, but I love the bell, like you said. So today we just look at executing with focus in 2026. But as we go on, I want us to quickly do something right away. The way to start, yes, the way to start this is very simple, and I hope to. Yeah, my name is OMOLE Tosin Tabel, in Nigerian by birth, impact by nationality. Okay, I hope you have time, but we don't have time again. I've seen that thing running, so I will run. We'll come back to this if we have time. Yeah, so this is where we are starting from today. Please quickly just type in the chat box, what is the one thing that stole your focus yesterday or today? One thing that uh, happens to you, maybe you are doing something and you think that thing take away your focus, you begin to do another thing. Please, I would love to see our chat. One thing, I'm waiting. So like they said, it's masterclass, right? So it means that all of us, they must be hand on deck. I'm not seeing anything. So what is the one thing that distracted you? One thing. Yes, some of us, it may be our phone. This time that you say, I quickly want to check something on. Yeah, somebody said phone call. Thank you so much. Olajide. Olajide said phone call. I think Olajide is the first person to respond to my question and is doing it like I should do something. Well, I will keep calm, Let's see how it goes. Yeah, phone call. You can imagine somebody said phone messages. And you know how many of you have found yourself in a junction that nobody is sending you a message on WhatsApp, but something is dragging you back to WhatsApp to go and check the message on WhatsApp. You don't even know what that's called. Yes, either I was distracted by my phone notification while reading. Let's highlight that a blessing was distracted by a phone notification while reading. So your notification is very, very important when it comes. Somebody say by Hex, thank you so much. Somebody say my network. Please, we are more than 20 on this call. I thought that thing would be flowing. Actually, I don't have much time, so I need your help to help me manage my time. Yes, IG, thank you so much. Discord, phone notification. You can see that, well, if you are to take this data, you will see it in different angle. Majorly, everything is on our phone. Noise within my environment. I think this is the only, we call it outlier. This is the only outlier in all of this response. Yeah, somebody say X. Yes, so you can see everything is almost tied back to our phone. So let's go. Since we have no time. Yes. So again, what can you see? I can see my screen. Sorry, guys, I can't see. Thank you. So what can you see? What can you see? What can you see? Let's type. I need two people to just, you can use the mic. What can you see?
It's raining. It's raining. Good evening. My name.
Good evening. Good evening.
I can see the apartment, which in the forest, which there is a rain and there is a light inside the house.
Okay. So all I can see that there is an apartment in a farm setting. There was a light in the fantastic. Any other person? Please, this is very important to what we are doing today. This is the second question, then we dive right in. So what can you
Okay,
see?
what I can observe here is I think why there is light, I think there is a solar panel installed on the house.
Okay. Ola can also see solar panel. Thank you, Ola. So we need another person. Please, guys, help me. My time is running. Should I call somebody, like call you? Yes, I responded. Somebody said responded on Layomi. Yes,
Okay, good evening,
Layomi
sir.
can see. Yeah,
Good
good.
evening.
Yes.
So I can see a picture of an hut that has
Okay.
a thatched building. There's a rainfall. The picture was taken from an angle, and there is lighting, like a beam of light from the house. But it's showing that it's raining and everywhere is flooded in, should I say, forest now. So that's the image I can see.
Okay. Thank you so much, Layomi. Esther said I can see a house surrounded by trees and rain is falling. Akin Kumi said there are two houses. Thank you so much, guys. I mean, you guys are doing well, but I just expect that we have different response coming in. Okay, so in 2026, if your 2026 is going to be different from your 2025, you must have a way to evaluate, not only evaluate, but a way to make sure that what you have evaluated is implemented. And what do I mean by saying this? Everybody look at this picture and we all see from different perspectives, right? So let me now say the reason why I put this picture inside this slide today. So I'm going to share two things with us today, very quick. Then we move into a part of the practical section. I'm watching my time. I can see that the thing is moving very fast. Now, most of the time, irrespective of the religion you belong to, you pray to God for resources. We pray so much, and people pray for rain, but there is no structure in place to collect what they have been praying for. If you look at this picture critically, the water is wasting and nobody is collecting their resources, right? So that is the same thing with us. So if 2026, you want to execute with focus, there must be structure in place. So there is no structure in place, yet there is resources of your 24 hours. It's not going to increase. For some of us, it's not enough again. It's not going to increase. Yes, it's not going to increase. But one thing is very critical is that if you don't put structure in place, you will not be able to execute correctly, and you'll not be able to execute in such a way that you can see your impact. Okay, so what differentiates you from the next person on this call is how you perceive things, then the structure you put in place within your environment, within the resources that comes to your hand, and how you maximize those resources. So the first thing we are looking at this afternoon, if you want to make sure that you are executing with focus in 2026, that you need to put structure in place. So the question is, what structure have you put in place for this year? So if this is how you have done your 2025, what is the output of your 2025? What is the result? What delays you? What are the distractions that you had in 2025? How will you not repeat the same mistake? And the answer is structure. So I will move on to my next slide. So everything we want to do in the masterclass is just talking about this structure. So everything I will be sharing as time goes on. I said prayer brings revelation, strong structure brings manifestation. So many people have, yes, when I use the word times prayer, I'm not talking in terms of spirituality. You know, people think about, when you talk about prayer, they first of all go back to the religious mindset. You have so many ideas that comes to you. Maybe you don't know which kind of deity you serve, or irrespective of where you belong, you understand. But there are ideas that visit you on daily basis. Some of you, if you have worked on the ideas that have visited you in the past 1 year, you will not be at the same level that you are now. But they have been visiting you over the time, but you have not been able to bring something significant out of it. The reason being that you have not put structure in place. So when idea visited you, what did you do with them? Did you document them? Did you think about implementation? Did you have friends that you discuss with, and all of you are thinking about implementation? So ideas will come. People like resources. Don't forget I said resources. Don't forget that picture. The ideas are also resources that you receive on daily basis. So if it will be different this year, you need to put structure in place. And this structure, your friends are part of it. So I used to tell people 5 critical things that determines you. Number 1 is the environment. What you are exposed to, environment exposure determines your expertise. Your environment, your exposure, they determines your expertise. Your expertise, they determine your experience, while your experience determine your expertise. What did I say? Environment and exposure, they determine your experience. Your experience determines your expertise. And there is a common denominator to these guys, is that this environment, they are things that determine your environment, the kind of friends you keep. Okay, are they the ones that go out to achieve their goal? Because it will always spill over to you whether you want to achieve, yes, whether you want to execute with focus in 2026. That's just the sincere truth. Because if your friends are not just people that go out there to make things happen, you will discover that you have a lot of ideas. They will just only stay in the ranks of ideas. And this is what is affecting so many of us, because there are no structures to collect those ideas. There are no structures to implement what you have received. And again, some of us have this imposter syndrome. Okay, I think I can achieve this. Is it possible for me? Do I think you get that kind of a thing? A friend was discussing with me, saying, "Oh, our problem is that we don't have money." And I said, "Okay, excuse me, ma'am, just wait a second. So you don't have money. Where is the plan for this idea? You have not even structured the plan. You have not done your homework. The first thing, money is the least problem. When you put the necessary resources in place, when you put the necessary effort in it, you will see things that you need for your project, things that you need to implement your vision. They will just be showing forth. They will just be coming, strolling in one after each other. But because you have never put a structure in place to put that thing down, when they ask you, just say, "Oh, we have a lot of plans, we have a lot of ideas, but excuse me, can I see what you have designed, your program design?" Sorry if I'm using some terminology, I will try to break it down. So for me, for example, if I receive, there is this product I'm designing, I call it EDA's Climate Action, ECA. So I was in a car traveling with one of our grandma, and she gave me a bottle to throw away, and I look at her, I say, "No, ma." So she's very elderly person. I said, "No, ma." She said, "Tabel, what happened?" She said, "Is it not good?" I said, "Yes, ma." She said, "Hey." I said, "Yes, ma, it's not good." You know, it's an elderly woman now. He said, "Okay." I said, "We will throw it when we see dustbin, ma." So I kept the plastic inside the car. It's our car now. So I kept it there, and it dawned on me that there are so many elderly people within the community that does not know about climate change. Okay, so if you don't know about climate change, what do I need to do? I said, wow. I designed the entire program on elders climate change, where are we going to get them, where did they visit, or the women in the market. They don't understand what climate change is all about. So I need to bring it to their level. So I break everything. I designed the whole full stack, the whole curriculum. I did not just wait. Okay. So many of us like that. So I just show my friend, I have this idea. So everybody will say, okay, how I can be your designer, we can design for you. Somebody else call me. So I don't need money first to make sure I design that idea. No, 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 that's not the first thing. I need myself to sit down to know everything that is needed for me to know in that regard, so that when people ask me, I can push to them that, oh, this is what I have. They can bring what they have with my own and we can execute. And again, I must say to you that you can't run fast when you are running alone. Yes, you can run very fast and you think you are achieving so much, but you can't run fast. You will think you are running fast actually, because what people will have bring into the resources you have that will have become so big, you will have, let's say for example, Growth Hub now is having this program and you are just thinking within their circle, they will not have even invited me in the first place, right? So it is this, oh, they share within their community. Oh, okay, I have this person that have this capacity, that have these resources. I'm looking at my time. So what I'm saying, guys, I'm limited by my time, but I'm trying to rush. What I'm saying, guys, is that you need structure for every idea, for every revelation that comes to you. And revelation is not, you can just be going on the road. Some of us, it visits us when we are taking our pay. Some of us, when our friends visit us. Some of us just share business idea with us, and you have been dilly-dallying on those things. The reason means that you don't have structures in place. And don't forget, I said structure is one that bring manifestation, right? So let's rush. So that's the first thing I want to say. You need to put structure in your life. How do you, for your ideas, how you spend your money, what are the structures you have put in place, your time, this money, what have you done so far? Today alone, what are the things you have put in place? Part of putting structure in place is having daily timetable. I don't mean timetable in time of timetable. Maybe you put time like schedules. Yeah, you have schedule. Every time I put on my laptop at one side of the screen what I'm doing. There was a day I shared, okay, there was a time I shared my schedule with my community. I used to send message to my friends, and there was one particular message I said you can ask for my own schedule, I will share with them, and I shared. People were surprised. Yeah, so the second thing you must learn to do in 2026 is the power of saying no. You must learn to say no. So you need to highlight what are the things that have been distracting you. What are the friends in your life that have not been helping you to execute correctly? So you need to learn to say no. It's not fight. It's not, no, it's not. But you need to learn to tell them, sorry, I'm busy at this particular point in time. And the power of saying no to your phone, I think our phone has been one of the strongholds. Yes, I think the phone has been one of the strongholds. The reason why some of you, at least at this particular level you are, is that you have given so much attention to like minor thing, and the major thing is already on the floor. Yes, like he's playing with pigs and the major thing. So the major league of your life have not taken the most priority. Some of us is football that have taken the major league of our life. Sorry, the people, I heard that saying at a point, that the people that make news don't watch news. That's just the sincere truth. These guys will go for training, they have to go and show, they have to go and play, they have lots of pressure, and then they don't have time to watch as many news as you that you are watching the football. I don't understand. So you put a lot of your resources, a lot of your time. Don't you know that time is one of the big resources that we have? But you package that resources together, you go and burn it. My own, the way I used to do it, don't worry, I will share later. I don't have time. So what I'm saying is very simple. This year, you must highlight 5 things. This evening, you said we should have Masterclass and there's no plan. But what you do is write it down. Take your book now. 5 things you must say no to that affected you in 2025. So write it down. So when they come, you'll be able to say no to them. There are talks that I don't interview. I have to say no to those kind of conversation because I need to protect my mind. There are so many times I'm with my earband, or if I'm not with my earpiece, I'm with my hairband. So normally when people see me on that hairband, they think that maybe it's not my hairband, it's my earpiece. So I'm in another place entirely. Why? Because I don't want you to distract me from what I'm looking at. And every time, there was a time I set alarm, my alarm was every 1 hour. And the reason why I set alarm of every 1 hour is this. Immediately the alarm ring, it tells me that 1 hour has gone again, Tabel. So what have you done in the last 1 hour? What is the next thing you are doing? So it helped me to refocus. You may want to you may want to look into that strategy, right? Yes, I mean it. It will help you a lot. So every time it rang, it dawned on me that, oh, Tabe, another 1 hour have gone. So what have you done? What is the plan? Yes, it is well. So the power of saying no, write it down. I call it your stop list. STOP list, stop list. So you need to put that your stop list in place. Let me run. Remind me. They are making me to rush because they did not give me time. So these are our worksheet section. This is one of the section that I developed that we use at the Unlock Moment this year. So we used to have this leadership hangout every year for us to recalibrate and to plan. Then we hold people accountable. So we developed this for this year, and that is what I want you to do. Yes, your own can be more than one goal. I was hosting a section with some teachers earlier this year. They were asking me a lot of questions. Okay, is it one goal? Okay, maybe when you ask the question, I will answer, right? But so now, maybe you have to screenshot this because we can't really touch this action plan. So what is your goal? Your goal may be more than one. Then you need to write date that you are going to finish that goal. I mean, your focus. So what you want to achieve in 2026, I want to achieve this. Which day are you going to? Is it going to be by March or is it going to be by June? Because one thing that the way our mindset works in time of timeline, but people don't recognize that, you may not be reading for exam. I know almost all of us that are here have done it. I've done it when I was running my master too, that I don't have time to read. I was flying there, traveling there. The now say exam 1 week. Because exam is 1 week, I have to sit down throughout the night. I'll just read it so that I will not feel right. So you used to do that. So when you have a date in mind, it helps your attention, your psychic focus on that date that we need to achieve this within this date. And that is why it is date to finish, not the date to start. So you are starting when and when are you finishing it? So how will you measure the success? So this goal, how will I know that it is a success? So in MIE, we used to call it what does success looks like to you, because what success looks like to me is not what success looks like to you. Somebody today in the office was telling me that, oh, if you don't buy car, you don't do that, you are not successful. And I was asking him, I asked him, I said, let me use exactly the way I asked him in the office. I said, but Dakola, are you sure? That's the way I asked him. Like, are you sure? It was just like, hey, there's nothing, he could not see beyond that. Success to him is that I have to get money to build house and to buy car. That's success. So you need to define what success is if you are going to achieve that goal. And the next thing you need to do is, these are the steps of achieving this particular goal. You need to describe it. What are the steps that you need to achieve that particular thing? What we are looking at is that we want to look at the focus of getting things done in 2026, and this helps us to zoom it down. So you don't just have it in mind that yes, we are achieving this. So this helps you not to shift your focus away. And one thing I tell people is, when you print this out, tag it where you can always see it every morning. Review it every evening before you go to sleep. So in this goal that I want to achieve, okay, I've set 3 months. Am I on track? Do I need to rearrange my step? Do I need to reschedule? So, and there's something I used to do also. You need to be accountable, either to your friends. Don't forget I mentioned friend the other time. Some of us, our friends cannot see big. They are very, very small in their mindset. Very, very small. If you have friends that mindset are very small, you need to separate from them or you will not go far. Show me your friends and I will tell you your future. They used to say, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. That's not my own. My own is show me your friend and I will tell you your future. That's it. Because immediately I see this kind of people, I know where you are heading to. It's not very hard, very simple. So you must have steps to achieving those goals and time estimation and completion of dates. So it helps your mind. What we are discussing tonight is actually mindset, and we are trying to expand our mind and re-engineer the mindset. So there is a session I used to take in Unlock Moment. We call it mind re-engineering. Some guys that are here that have passed through that class. So you have to re-engineer the mindset. Let's run. So what are the obstacles that may arise, and how will I respond to it? Yes, this is very important. We always have obstacles. You can't do without them, and they are very nice. They are very nice. I think some guys will be like, guys, are you still here? Are you still here? Please, if you are here, kindly thumbs up. Let me know you are here. Yes,
Yes, we are here.
you always have obstacles. Don't mind me. You cannot but to have them. I remember when I was graduating from school. So there is this. I'm a Christian. I don't mean that I'm a Christian. Yes, I mean, I'm just a guy that knows Jesus, something like that. Yes, a guy that knows Jesus. So that day it was a fellowship. They asked us to share, to come and do testimony. And everybody was sharing their testimony of how they finished school and they are now graduating. And when it comes to my home, I said, if you are here and you have never had challenges, God will give you one. Everybody was just like, what's wrong with this guy? My mindset, I don't know, God have helped me over time. So I said, you must have one, because if you don't have, you can't become better and you can't learn better. So the challenges you face every time helps your mindset to know how to do it better and how to rework what you are doing. So what I'm doing presently, I learn most of the day through the night, sitting down, learning again. Some I fail, I come back again. So the first 20 minutes I lost everything. Then how do I make it again? So if I'm the one that lost it, then it means that I can make it again. It's very simple. So last year, December, a thought just came to my mind. Tabel, if you lose everything that you ever have now, and my response, that thing came, and my response was very simple. I said, and I will build again, because I know how I build. I was building everything. It was very simple. So you will have obstacles. So don't run away from those obstacles in your 2026. They will come. Let them come. But your responsibility is you must be prepared. So how are you going to be prepared for these obstacles that are going to come your way in 2026? So don't tell yourself, I will run away from it. Don't tell yourself that I don't want to have it. Excuse me. Hello. Hi. You must have it. It's a must. I'm sorry if it looks like but believe me, there's a lot about you that you don't know, but each challenge that comes your way give you the expertise that is needed for you to become better and for you to showcase. And it is in the obstacles you see your uniqueness. I said something today on my status. I said that the imperfection of today is the product of tomorrow. Let me repeat it again. The imperfection of today is the product of tomorrow. Somebody may say that it's the seed of the product of tomorrow. You see, they produce iPhone 20, is it iPhone 13, iPhone 16, iPhone something like that. Sorry, I'm a Samsung guy. I don't use iPhone. Good luck to you people that use iPhone. Yes. So, and by the way, we are the one that is producing your camera with the Samsung's family. So let's come back to where we are. I can see somebody's face. Okay, but really look at it, that each phone that is being produced, the next phone that is going to be produced is already in the phone that is produced. So we just need to look for the imperfection to produce another perfection. For everything that is perfect cannot stay in this atmosphere. So if you are perfect, you cannot be here again. You cannot be on earth, because everything on earth is imperfect. And that is what gives us the next product. So that you see an obstacle with yourself, the next thing you need to do is that you know that is the next thing you need to work on, that is going to bring the uniqueness of you out. So please don't run away from obstacles. So you may want to design I don't know, maybe if I should share the how will I do it? Okay, I'm going to share the document with the organizer. They are going to share with us so that you can find time to really go through them. This is just one page. I actually developed 6 page. Everything you see me screenshot is just one page now. I did a it's a 633, it's a 6 pages. People spend like 3 hours filling them because it's a work. You must sit down to do it, and that's how you are going to grow. So the next thing after you have identified the necessary obstacles that may arise is to now design how will I respond to this. Very, very important. You need to have how you want to respond to this. And most of us shut down because we had first-hand experience of failure for the first time. You just shut down like, okay, that's the reason why you are not pursuing what you're supposed to pursue again. That it's not so good in the, let me tell you, let me tell you something. If it's good the first time you do it, if it is good the first time you try that thing, it is not for you. Just take it. The day they started growth up, they did not have all the direction. It's not possible. I used to tell my team, purpose evolve. There is no stagnant purpose. There is no purpose that is all. There's no purpose that is entirety. No. They said, somebody said, this is my purpose. Excuse me, sir. That's not your purpose. Because immediately you touch that thing, it evolves. It must evolve. So if you do it for the first time and you do it perfectly, excuse me, sir. No. I'm not sure. So all of us start from somewhere. Don't run away from it. How will I respond to it? That's your question, so that you can do it again and do it again. And you're doing it again. That is what makes you to be the best out of it. So I have privilege of, let me share a quick story. I have privilege of working with different INGOs. INGOs are called International Non-Governmental Organization. So, and how did I come in space of that? There was a time in my group, we have a guy, he is the most traveled out of all of us. I think the remaining two that are behind him, they are not as most traveled as he is, right? So, and he started campaign on malaria early days of his life. So that's giving this privilege of working with so many international organizations. So what did I do? I didn't know about all of this. So I started talking about NTDs on my LinkedIn. And when I started talking about NTD, it does not make sense. It does not look like it. Nobody was even responding. It's like it's not so significant. But do you know, just that thing, consistency on that one single thing, give me so many platforms that if I just finish and do like every of my mates, I will not have what I have by now. It's not possible. But the consistency of that particular thing, the first time we did it, it was not correct. And I know the first time that we hosted this, part of what we did for that NTD was we hosted 1,000 plus road work. And we have this particular organization. So our budget was, I think our budget was 16 million that year. So I met with the Ministry of Health in that state. They gave me some of their, some of their partner. I went to meet a partner. The person gave me 500,000 naira. I kept it in my house, cash. I kept that money in my house. So I was looking for the remaining 14 point something million. You get. So I met this organization and they told me they are going to support all our printing, all our branding materials, that we should not worry. I was so excited. I told my team that they should not worry. It's already been sorted and we are good to go. So every other money that we needed is just like maybe 2 point something million. We can cater for that within our own pocket, personally, and all of that. So we started planning, we started meeting, and wonderfully we have sent message to everybody that is coming for the logistic that we are going to give them t-shirts, We are going to have all the branded material as it were. Unfortunately for us, 1 week, 1 week, 1 week, I mean 1 week to the implementation of the project for this NTD, the partner called, they said their UK office have not given them go ahead, and they will not, they said they will not be able to support. You know, where I received the call, my head was just like I cannot even tell you the feeling, right? Everything just scattered. So, and I called my team and I told them, guys, this is what happened. Everybody was down because we're already 1 week to the implementation. And you know, over the night, again, I just called my team again. I said, you know what we are going to do? That's the first time we are going to host YouTube roadwork, the first time. And this is the first time we are designing it. That's the first time ever. I just design everything in my room. I call my team and we are working on it. I just called them. I said, what we are going to do is very simple. Maybe we still have some change, right? We have spent so much money. Let's design. We now did another design. We now send it out. Please, when you are coming, wear white, and either you wear white, black. We can't give you t-shirt again. You understand? So we now, that week, we have to rechannel all our resources. We reprioritize our focus on the flex banner, the necessary things that we know that is very, very important for the road work. And you know, you see, people did not even know that that happened behind the scene. Because when everybody came for the program, we still have about 650 youths that came for the road work. It was so fantastic. Everybody, they don't know what went wrong behind the scene. Nobody knew that we had this big challenge that we were trying to manage. And I'm telling you, that gives us a lot of privilege. And the first time I will be at the Commissioner Forum, I can share that experience because we have an obstacle and we navigate it. So when everybody was asking me, how do you guys get money to do this big program that you have been there, I will just smile because nobody really know what was happening behind the scene. But those obstacles and how we responded to them, they, how will I put it now? They gave us something that naturally if we are able to do that program without this challenge, we will not be able to, if we ever have it again in the nearest future. Okay, so what I'm saying is very simple. How you respond to every situation around you determine how far you will go. Let me say it again. If you will execute correctly in 2026, how you respond to every situation around you determine how far you will go in your execution and not losing focus for 2026. So just two more things, then we discuss. I will answer your questions. I know that there's a lot to talk about. I have to drop some things out of my slide. The aim strategy, maybe I will design it and share with the facilitator. I pray God help me because I'm actually very, very busy. But we design the aim strategy and share so that we can share with the community. It will help you. The aim strategy the first one talk about identify how to your stop list, because all of us have stop lists. I mean, all of us have. So yes, let's drop that. I'm rounding up already. I think they have increased my finish it. Make I finish. So yeah, you need to identify what are the help tools that you need for you to achieve these things. And the first help tool that you need, the first one is accountability. I can tell you that one more than 200 times. I can say it. For me, I keep saying it. One of the privilege I've had over time is accountability. Yes, accountability, because you are accountable. Because of the accountability, people provide platform that you will not have on the platter of good. They just give it to me. Oh God, oh God. As I'm saying this now, some things I want to share. But anyways, you need to find who you are accountable to, and there are three types of accountability. The vertical accountability, there is somebody that is above you that you are accountable to. Very, very important. That keeps you in check. For example, in our organization, okay, then let me talk about organization. Let me talk about my personal self. Every quarter, no, is it quarter? Every 3 months. 3 months is quarter, right? Thank you. So every quarter, I will write on my WhatsApp, I will write personal, I call it feedback. So I will write feedback, I will write it personal feedback. So I completed my master, I could not. So when I finish all my success story, I will not write my challenges, what I'm not able to achieve. I will not write organization, the organization we are running, our challenges. All the, I will give all my report, I will send it. I have 2 mentor, 1 discipler. So I will send it to my mentor. This is what we have been able to do. This is what I've been able to do personally. This is my growth. This is what I've been able to read. Nobody sent me that work. But accountability, they are able to know where I am. So when they need to help me, they know where to call me. So some of us, you say you're accountable to people, you just disappear. Like, if you come back 20 years, and you come, I will be wondering, like, Azal now, help me. You to help me make it make sense. So you need that help too. So I've talked about accountability. There you have horizontal accountability. For every travel I make, for everything I do, there are friends that I'm accountable to. Very, very. So as I'm traveling, I will call 3 guys. I will call them, John, I'm traveling, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like, I'm accountable to them as they are accountable to me. So when I make mistake, there was this mistake I made. So I just come back from my traveling yesterday, trying to rush up to do. So I made a mistake on that journey. I called a friend in Lagos. I said, Boma, these are the mistake I make. He said, have you report yourself to your disciple? I said, no, I have not, but I'm going to do that. He said, go back and report yourself. Like, those are the kind of friends I keep. So I'm able to, they are able to hold me accountable as I hold them accountable. So all of us can fly together. So when they are not spending their money, we ask you, come and give report or how you spend your salary. I know how much you are collecting. You are collecting 600,000, 700,000. How did you spend it? Which one are you using for investment? Accountability. And the last accountability is to the people below you. Yes, very, very important. You may think that you don't owe anybody accountability below you. You hold them account. You have to be accountable to them too. So most of the time when I want to make mistake, I used to think about how will I tell those guys that I'm mentoring, how will I share with them? So that's the first effort that you need that I must mention. I know my time is up. So let me just share this. Let me say the last thing then. Guys, yes, I put this. This is very important to me. I said, your life cannot be a reaction. So most of the time, what most of us does is that we react. You must leave that realm of reaction to the realm of action. So before that thing happen, don't react to situation. You must be the designer of your day. It must be a construction, which means you must live by design. Type in the chat box now, I must live by design. Type it. I must live by design. You must live by design. You can't just be living your life anyhow and you are expecting your results to be different. It ain't possible. Like impossible. You must live by design. So many times we see so many people out there. Yeah. So many times we see so many people out there, we wish to live like them. You want to be this, you want to be that. But excuse me, sir, they design their life. So what is the design of your life? So you have started, some of us have started February. There is nothing that was solidly designed for February. So if you finish February now, what are you going to measure February against? So if you don't have a design on ground, there is nothing to measure with. That's your denominator, right? So guys, you must live by design. Yes, I must live by design. Type it. Let's type. I must live by design. So this is how I live my life, guys. This is how I've been running. So many other things that I'm doing. When I meet guys there, every time I meet them, I will hack them. So what's your next plan? it's like a default setting to me now. I just met somebody in the village and I was asking, so what's the next thing you want to do with your life? What's the next plan? How do you plan to do it? Like, it's just by default. It's my default setting. So you must live by design. And this is how to not lose focus in 2026. I know that we could not exhaust so many things. My time is up. I'm sorry. I've used extra time. It's just thank you so much. So yeah, over to you. So if there is any question, I can quickly take them.
Okay, thanks very much, Tabel. It's been, I had to like add more time to it. I'm not going to lie because yeah, it's very important that we get it right. And if you don't get it right from now, um it's actually going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge. And I think I said something about challenge, right? But it's actually challenge. You might not have solutions to. All right. So yeah, for if you have any question, Tabe will be live tomorrow at the physical session at 2 tomorrow. So if you have any question, you can meet him. You can meet him tomorrow, and he's going to be part of the panelist. So if you have any question, you can send it in. We'll send it to him, and you'll get your answer sent to your DM or WhatsApp or via email. So thank you very much for your time, Mr. Tabel. I actually enjoyed the session. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Thank you for having me here. It's nice to be here again and again.
Welcome. Okay, thank you. So going straight to the next on the agenda, we are moving to our application labs. Now that we've gotten the focus, executing it with focus, now let's start the execution proper, right? So we have 2 labs for today's session. We have the first lab will be on CV, personal, the personal brand and personal brand or personal branding. That's the right one, right? So, and the other session is, or the other lab is on grants, fellowship, and opportunities positioning. So, how to position yourself ready for opportunities like grants, fellowship, and scholarships. So, while we're doing this, we did a survey last year in the community to ask, okay, what do we actually need? What are the needs that we are looking to? What are the areas and what are our needs in 2025? So 2026, come 2026, okay, these are the areas that you want to actually improve on. So yesterday we talked about sourcing opportunities. So that was more focused on career, right? So, and then we now talked about finance, where we talked about how to reset your finances, getting it right financially. So today we are going into a more practical session where we can brand ourselves, how we can put ourselves out there more. Then if you are now, yesterday we said career, how to position yourself for career-wise. So how do you position yourself looking out digitally, personal brand? Then your CVs too. How do you get the best out of it? How do you write a CV that gets you into that room, that interview room, right? So these are the 2 labs that we're going to have. So I'm going to be sharing us into. So I'm going to create. I'll be creating the rooms now. So if anyone that you want to go to, please make sure you join at least one room. Sorry, I didn't introduce our facilitators before. So Damilola will be joining us. She sent her apology. So Damilola is an MPH scholar at University of Cambridge. So now she's having a lecture. She didn't a lecture that wasn't planned. So someone else will be taking the session tonight. And then for the second lab, which is the CV and career lab, CV and personal brand lab, Isaac, okay, the first we call Isaac, right? Isaac is on the call already and he's ready. So Isaac is a marketing and digital strategy professional with experience spanning brand strategy and management, PR and communications, and products marketing across fintech, agribusiness, prop tech, and consumer brands. He holds a diploma in advanced business communications from Pan Atlantic University School of Media and Communication, strengthening his foundation in strategic communication and brand storytelling. He currently works as the marketing and communication lead at a treasury and remittance fintech. He has also worked at Noah's Ark Communications, Red Wolf Company, where he worked on notable campaigns, positioning and integrating marketing initiatives for brands including HMB, Kia, Price Pally, Onga, Kerex, Cowbellpedia, Super Commando, to mention a few, while supporting other brands like Maltina, Lafarge, and Unified Payments. His work focused on translating business goals into clear, actionable marketing systems that drive visibility, engagement, and revenue. Isaac is passionate about helping young professionals grow and position themselves intentionally for opportunities, through strong CVs, portfolios, and personal brands that communicate value with clarity and confidence. When he's not working, he writes his newsletter, letters from high, where he shares honest takes on life alongside practical tips and free resources for people getting their careers. Join me as I welcome Isaac. I'll be creating the group now. Okay, I'll be setting up the breakout rooms shortly so you can all join. Isaac. So peradventure you see yourself in the wrong room, you can go to the main channel, then join the right room. So thank you everyone for joining. Isaac. Thanks for sharing. So I think I joined with my other phone. So I see some of the memes that you added to your slides. Thank you. So Modupe, how was the session?
Okay, it was great. I mean, it was just very insightful, and I like the fact that we went into that syndicate session um to really go into depth of each subject matter, right? So it was really great. And the fact that we practically search and filled even a form, search for everything, and to really know the in-depth information about each of the things that we search for, the grants, the scholarship, and the what's the third one? It's now, my God, I can't find the word again. Grants, scholarship, and fellowship. Thank you so much. Yeah, so it was a great one. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for the feedback. Okay, so who wants to go? Orelua or Esther? Feedback from your end. Okay, Esther, let's hear from you. Your facilitator is on the call. Look for this angle. Oh, she left the call. Okay. Orelua. Orelua, are you on the call? Okay. Okay, she dropped a message for us. So I learned about the needed requirements for a deal-breaking resume and portfolios. Thanks for the feedback. Okay. So we've come to the end of day 2. So we're supposed to have another. So I don't know. Probably we'll just do this tomorrow. During the disco session. So we're supposed to have like a guided setting and accountability. But we'll be doing that tomorrow. So if you have any questions, please go. You can go to the big link and send in your question. If you have questions for Isaac or any of the facilitators, please do not to send sorry, your feedback today. We'll be doing the mentee today. Also, if you need to send your feedback, how was the session for you? Don't worry, this feedback will be sent to you. Please do well to feel good feedback. And God bless you as it is. Okay, so that'll be all for tonight. Thank you everyone for your time. Tomorrow the session starts by 8 p.m. Sorry, 11 a.m. Sorry. So the session starts by 10 a.m. So let's do what to get there early, settle in, and because we are actually going to the location where we're using, we are paying per hour. So want something that will be able to finish on time, and so we can also go and set and prepare for Sunday, right? So let's do it to come early, finish up want to finish, and then get to leave the location early as well. So the location is Cafe Foresight Cafe at Surulere. I am sure you would have gotten the email with the link. Sorry, with the link that's the Google Maps, Google Map link, and also the necessary the address as well. So please, if you'll be there tomorrow, please do come there. Yes, there's going to the session will be live streamed. Yes, there's going to be we are going to stream on our YouTube page tomorrow. So for those that will be there, just do that. Thank you everyone for your time, and have a restful evening. Bye everyone. Isaac.